Yo, what's up? It's Atola, and wanted to make this video. I've been reflecting on a lot of stuff. I've been like socially anxious for a long time. That's another way to start a video. Anyways, um, that was the thing. So, I kind of tasked myself with like learning how to do this stuff, right? And I've to be honest, I made a lot of mistakes and wasted a lot of time. However, not it doesn't make me feel depressed or anything like that because I feel like I'm learning about myself. So a lot of the things where it's like this how would I say it, like this didn't go to plan or whatever. um there are things about myself, they're not things about like the external. That's what it feels like. Anyways, it feels like I'm kind of learning like who I am a little bit more. And yeah, I realized it was like it felt like there's a massive disparity between I guess the way I carry myself and my thoughts I have about myself and who I am and my identity, and how I'm physically received. I put that the right way, how I look, my actual physical presence. And it's been odd, it's been a very odd um it's been a very odd like couple of days, because it's like just kind of learning what I am. Isn't that weird, guys? Imagine like you kind of live your life believing you're this type of person. Um, you like go out into the world and people are like thrown off. They're thrown off by you because you're the way that you carry yourself, your actions, your mm, what's a good way to say this? Your body language doesn't match what they would expect just looking at you. It's a really really odd thing to experience. That can happen if you were socialized a certain way, and it's kind of like a nature versus nurture thing. People just socialize randomly, right? You can't control the way that you're socialized. Um, but yeah, um, I've just been having like a lot of like crazy weird experiences, and yeah, um what do I specifically want to say? So I'm gonna tell you to come out my mouth. I don't know why I'm even eating it, to be fair. Mm. But yeah, I was gonna say that uh yeah, I will kind of uh summarize that point by saying there's more to me than I first like realized, to me, like myself. And I misinterpret like a lot of stuff that happens um in the world with like when I'm interacting with the world, because I don't know what I am essentially. You know, I know it sounds super abstract, but I hope you guys can kind of bear with me. What I'm saying is like some of you guys might have this as well. Like if you're like socially anxious, it could be a thing where again your look is not matching the way that you speak. And as soon as that happens, like the second it happens, people kind of shut down because they're like, You're not real. You're like a fake person." You know. Um. Yeah. I mean, I think that's the best way to put it. And the question is like, who are you really? You know. And that's why I've been asking myself, like, you know, in relation to other people, it matters because it's like, it's real. It's like a real thing, and it's your real presence. Like, people have real, like a real presence and like a fake presence. Like, I think now I feel like a customer service person. I think I was gonna quickly touch on a point. Um, I'll talk about this. So there was this guy I spoke to for like an hour and a half, and this guy was so boring. Um, but I didn't have the, I guess, self respect really to just kind of go away by minute seven, by 7 minutes. So um, mm, uh, yeah, like so like social stuff is complex, but it is also simple. There's another friend I have that is he is comparatively more enjoyable to be around, and he's just like me. He's I think he's around my age. He works in what you call a coffee shop, which it's not a coffee shop, but I'm just gonna leave that up to interpretation. Uh, yeah, he's like a decent guy, and he's just chill. So, and it's those type of people I'm supposed to be interacting with. And but like main point also here is that even when you're interacting with someone who's not like you and not like doesn't have anything to do with you, it's important to compartmentalize and start to kind of you interact with people obviously, but well, what are they doing for you? What like you know, especially nights out. When you meet like especially a girl, it's not gonna be your friend. Like this person, it's what it is like you're attracted to that person. Maybe they're attracted to you, and that's it kind of. I mean, obviously there has to be chemistry, but um maybe being too close is weird because it's like you literally just have nothing to do with that person. So yeah, um yeah, this video is kind of like to say that like just make sure you're intentional and not just like you actually can't just vibe in a sense. You can vibe with the people who are like in your movement or whatever, like whatever thing that you're trying to do. Vibe with those people, but in terms of just vibing with like people, we're all so different, and we come from different walks of life, and there's it does get to a point where there's just no what's the word? There's no chemistry, but also uh it's just a disconnect, and it's important to be able to like see that. um I hope this video has come across cohesive enough, and it makes sense. But yeah, I mean that's kind of it. I don't know, some stuff I want to add. So yeah, like I was kind of felt like I was disrespecting myself by kind of not filtering stuff out properly, and just not being like super quick to when stuff doesn't make sense, and also like stuff doesn't have to be forced. Stuff doesn't have to be forced, and also like if you truly don't want to be somewhere, or you truly don't just like stay there because um again to be nice or to be understanding or to like again socialize, like yeah, but that socializing stuff is like family and friends. That's like your people. That's where you like hang out in your room and play Xbox. You're not just like spending large quantities of time with random people. Yeah. And yeah, that's kind of just what I was thinking. Some thoughts I had. Let me know what you guys think.